Butter's melted down. I'm gonna take it off of the heat because it'll be ready to add into these vanilla wafers here in a second. About 10 ounces should work fine into a food processor. And I don't use a food processor a lot, but I found that I couldn't cut these with a knife to make them small enough. I had big chunks. Okay, so those go down. About 1/3 cup of the pine nuts. This is gonna give a nice nutty flavor. Ties in with it. And you know, I like these vanilla wafers. They kind of got like a little bit of a saltiness to them. Pop that on the top. Not super, super fine. I'm gonna take a little bit out just to use as a little sprinkle on top of this. Okay. Pop this back on, give it a little bit more. Excellent. Now the butter goes in. Now what's the butter gonna do? It's gonna work as a little bit of a binder. It also helps that when you put it in this tart shell, when you wanna take it out, having a little bit of the butter fat kind of helps it come out a little bit easier. So I think it's poured in there. Pop this back on. Excellent. Now I'll bring this up. Now I've got an oven that's preheated at 350 degrees. So what I'll do is get this formed into here. There we go. And what I'm gonna do is push it around to the sides, okay, kind of evenly, and then come in with this and work the edges. Look at that, not bad. Measuring cup to kind of tamp it down a little bit. Doesn't have to be a cup like that, a glass would work or anything, but look at that, nice edge. Okay, 350 degrees in the oven, anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes. Want to put a nice little crust on it. All right, now let's make the filling that's gonna go inside. Mixing bowl, now this whole baking thing, a lot of measuring, so about 1/3 cup of tequila. There we go. And 1/2 cup of lime juice. There we go. That goes in the pool. Nice tartness there. The tequila has its own distinct flavor. And then this is the thing that's gonna kind of tie it all together and make a dessert. And this is this sweetened condensed milk. So what happens is some sugar is added, the milk's heated up and reduced down by about 50 or 60%. Wow, it's sticky and gooey. And you know me and sticky things. Syrup drives me crazy. All right, get this in. Look at that. Now this is all for the filling, and later we're gonna take some egg whites and whip them and mix this in and fold it in and make it nice and light and fluffy. But so we've got sweet, we've got creamy, we've got the tartness of the lime juice, and then a little of that unique flavor of the tequila. Okay. All right, so I'm done with this guy. Now comes the magical time of me and eggs. With the whites in here, come on. There we go, and 1 yolk there, okay? Before I forget, let me go ahead and get some of my sugar in here, about 1 tablespoon. There we go. Do this again, where we go with the white in, come on, there we go, and the yolk in here. Now, these whites are gonna get mixed in here with a whisk in just a second, and that's gonna kind of make this nice voluminous group that's gonna get mixed into the creaminess. Now I'm just looking for some more yolks, and I have not busted the yolk yet, so there we go. And down, and 1 more. Now, while all of this is going on, we've got a beautiful piece of skirt steak doing time in the fridge in a real nice marinade of a little bit of tequila. No, it's not gonna work. Let me try that one more time. I was bragging about my ability to separate the egg. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, I have just whisked more than I've ever whisked in my life. I've got my nice soft peaks here with my egg whites and sugar, and what I just have in here is condensed milk, tequila, and a little bit of lime juice. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna fold this in here, fold this mixture in. Now when I say fold it in, it's real nice and light and soft, okay? What happens is we don't wanna take out all of this aeration that we put into the egg whites. There we go. And this is gonna be making this tequila lime Tart. There we go. So lightly fold it over. You can tell that I've done this a million times, can't you? Okay. Now we're going to take this, bring over the sheet tray. This is the vanilla wafer that we've got in here with the pine nuts. Pour it right in on top. Look at that creamy goodness. And the key is not leave too much in the bowl, but not overflow. And see, by not mixing it too much, it stays nice and light and fluffy. Otherwise, you know, with the condensed milk and the egg yolks, this can get a little bit heavy. There we go. Now to the oven, 350 degrees, 20 minutes. Keep an eye on it. There we go. I can feel it already.